Today we're going to go through the Kadence block editor, the Gutenberg editor. Whenever you go to any page to edit, go into Pages, click Edit. This will bring up the page and how you alter, edit, and change items on your web page. So if yours looks slightly different, it may be that you're in outside of full screen mode. I like working in full screen mode. The gear icon will open and edit things. This is kind of Kadence block controls. You see if every time you click, it just opens and closes. So if yours looks slightly different, you just need to either click those on or off. Whenever you are looking at a page, my tools is I always look at this list view. So this will give you a whole breakdown of all the sections on the page that you're working with. So whenever you click into an item, you'll see that it kind of shows you where that is. So whenever I hover, it will open up or show you what you've selected. So because the advanced heading is selected, it's going through. If I move down to row layout, it moves me down further. You'll see that there's a section, the heading, and the 2 paragraphs. To edit any of those, you simply click in and start typing away. I find sometimes when I'm going through and I'm trying to add in items, that the best thing is to actually look at that list view and look at where you're working at, where you've selected, just so that you can see in what part you're sitting in. Sometimes it's hard to see where you've added things in, and I find that's the easiest way to check. And any item that you select on, you'll notice that on the right-hand side, you will get these blocks, and this is actually where you edit all of the settings. So for instance, that background we can change by clicking Edit Image. If you click into the heading, you will see that that block changes, and now it's the heading settings. If I click into the button, changes to the button and all those settings related to that. When you come down here, same thing, it'll just change. So every block will change. If you wanted to add a new block, I'm just going to close this just so I've got a bit more space. You can select the plus button up here, which will give you a list of all the items that you can add in. So I always start with a row layout and go from there. So you can select whether you want it to be 1 long row, 2 boxes, 3 boxes, and so on. So we'll do one kind of banner, double click, and then you'll see that now you have this box. And if we select in here, you can see that that's selected there. Now this plus button will now allow you can either do it, browse through these, or click browse all. And now we can add in a heading, and the heading's there to change from heading 1 to 5, or if you want it to be a paragraph, they're all there. If you click the plus button again, you can add an advanced gallery, and then you go to Media, Library, and select all the graphics that you want. Insert them, and again, always in this right toolbar, you will have all the settings that come with adding in that graphic. You can delete sections by going through, and again, I always think it's a good idea to go through that list view to make sure that you're not selecting something outside. So for instance, if we just wanted to delete this gallery, I would go in, right click on that. Oh, I've selected Pinterest now. Click on the 3 icons and remove block. Sometimes when you're not clicking through the list view, it's easy to actually delete a whole section. So I always find that if you go through and actually click on the item that you want to delete and click remove block, that works better than kind of just pressing delete in a random spot. But that is a quick overview on the block editor and the Gutenberg editor, and the easiest way to kind of navigate that. is through this list view especially, and then all the different settings that come along when you click through on each item.